I just got out of the army. I started a terminal leave a few weeks ago, and terminal leave is basically leave at the end of your contract that you do not have to come back from. So I basically just quit my job, and I'm feeling really good about it. And I just want to share, why I chose to get out of the army and why I appreciated the experience and just, some of my plans for the future. The biggest reason I chose to get out of the army is just because the thought of growing old in the organization just scared me. Deep down, I knew if I didn't get out so I can try new things and bet on unknown possibilities and prioritize finding a career that I enjoy doing, I'd end up regretting it. Because when I think about a career, I want the justification for me being at that career to be because I actually enjoy it, not because I have bills to pay or whatever. And with that being said, I still really enjoy and appreciate my time in the army because of the life lessons I learned. And I realized that doing this 5-year contract, from when I was 21 all the way till I'm right now 26 and I just got out, it really was the best way for me to spend that chapter of my life. And the most important life lesson that I've learned from the army is what I actually want out of life. What I actually wanted is to have a sincere drive to give my best and to be happy to show up every once in a while and keep gaining new experiences. Overall just, continuing, and always growing as a person. I never actually wanted a job where, you just show up just for a paycheck and then you can only get to the things you actually enjoy doing. For me right now, that's marathon running, soccer, piano, and getting to that only after you're done with the job. And I feel like now that I learned that, a happy future is more within my reach because now I know what I'm chasing after. So that's why I say, I appreciate my time in the army. So my current plans for the future is just to stick to my, one of my life goals of doing 1 marathon per year and improving every time. This year, 2025, I want to do a Honolulu marathon. That my most recent marathon was still 2024 Denver marathon, which I did in 3:54. So that's the time I'm going to try to beat this year. And 2026, I did have a fun time in San Francisco. After I got out of the army, decided to have some fun, and I really want to put the San Francisco Marathon on the list of marathons I really want to do. So that's my current plans right now.